Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are here today working on Henry VIII. Today we get to hear from the Duke of Norfolk in Act 1, Scene 1. We are only in Act 1, Scene 1 because we're only 3 days into this play. So day one, we had the prologue telling us that it was going to be a serious play, and if you expect to laugh, get rid of that expectation now. Yesterday we got to hear a description of the last meeting of King Henry VIII and the French king, where both sides were trying to sort of outdo themselves in terms of lavishness. Norfolk was there and saw it and was relating what the meeting was like and how each night the festivities were even more grandiose than the night before. And he's telling this to Buckingham. And after, as the description is going along, it comes out that a lot of the planning of this whole meeting was done by a Cardinal Wolsey, who Buckingham then just starts ripping on, and he's like, I hate that guy and I don't trust him and yada yada, and he's being very vocal about the fact that he doesn't like Cardinal Wolsey and doesn't really believe that he could have put all this good stuff together and yada yada, but basically he's just saying that he doesn't like him. And this back and forth goes on for a while between Norfolk and Buckingham, and the Duke of Burgundy, who I probably am still pronouncing that wrong, he chimes in a little bit too on the topic, and Buckingham is really just like no, I don't like him, until Norfolk finally says, "Like it, your grace, the state takes notice of the private difference betwixt you and the cardinal. I advise you, and take it from a heart that wishes toward you honor and plenty of safety, that you read the cardinal's malice and his potency together. To consider further that what his high hatred would effect wants not a minister in his power. You know his nature, that he's revengeful, and I know his sword hath a sharp edge. It's long, and it may be said it reaches far, and where 'twill not extend, thither he darts it. Bosom up my counsel, you'll find it wholesome. Lo, where comes that rock that I advise your shunning?" So Norfolk takes a moment to tell Buckingham, or to warn him that everybody has noticed that Buckingham and Wolsey really don't like each other. And he's like, Wolsey is a powerful man, and the stuff that he wants to get done gets done, and the things that he wants to get done aren't always nice, and you know that. So be careful who you go around spouting off to, because it could get you in trouble. And at the very end of this monologue, Cardinal Wolsey and his cronies walk in, and he and Buckingham, this play is kind of funny because it has more stage directions than any other Shakespearean play, but there's a stage direction that Buckingham and Wolsey lock eyes and look at each other maliciously as the cardinal is coming in, so they're just sort of at each other. And then we hear Wolsey saying, loud enough for everybody to hear, he's like, "Oh, Buckingham's surveyor, he's on trial now? Let me see his file." Buckingham's surveyor being the guy that sort of runs Buckingham's estate and that sort of thing. So there's a little bit of intrigue now that Cardinal Wolsey has somebody who's very close to Buckingham on trial for something. They're interviewing him about some stuff. And yeah, we'll get to hear more about that tomorrow and in the coming days. And in a couple days, I think we actually get to hear from the surveyor himself. So yeah, here's our lovely setup. At the moment, we've got Buckingham versus Wolsey, and we haven't even gotten to meet the king yet. So stick around for a few more days, and we will get to meet the king, and we'll get to find out what this whole feud is all about and how it works out. I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.